Hello, I'm going to be taking you through our volunteer portal. Just showing you how to use it. It's super simple, super easy, but if you do have any questions, just reach out to the Food Field team. They're always happy to help with the volunteer portal. But let's jump right into it. So soon on the type form, a link will appear that sort of takes you to the volunteer portal, and that's going to take you to this page. So all you're going to have to do is put in your first name, your last name, and your email. So that a link can be sent to you with your personal portal link. And that's just going to come up here. Just to note, you need to use your Food Field email, the one that you used to sign up. If it's not the same email, you will not get an email forwarded to your address. So once you go into your email, you're just going to click on this hyperlink. You're going to open up that email, click on the hyperlink, and it'll take you to your portal. Which is very cool. I recommend bookmarking it. It's just easier than having to go back through your emails, but whatever works for you. As we can see here, we have the volunteer hours chart, and so you can have a look at sort of what you've done in previous months and your rank info. That's always really fun to see how you compare to the rest of the other volunteers. But really importantly, you've got your volunteer info here. It's pretty important to make sure this is all updated for the Food Field team to be able to reach you. If you just press edit here, that way you can sort of change up your phone number, change up your email, your first name or your last name. But really importantly, you can also change your availability. So this one can be a little bit fiddly. You need to press down the command key in front of Mac or your shift key if you're on a PC. And you're just going to want to click on all of the options that you would like to do. And once you've done that, you can just press update. You can also add in some notes that you want the Food Field team to know about yourself. So that's pretty simple, pretty easy. Just remember the command key or the shift key when putting in the different times that you are available. Next, we can have a look. This is your scheduled shifts. So right now I don't have scheduled shifts on there, but I'll show you what it looks like when I do. Shift history, we can have a look just back at the different shifts that we've done. Maybe you want to repeat a shift. If you ever need to go back and have a look at it, it's right there. This fits the other slightly fiddly bit. This is your Food Field calendar. So if you're ever wanting to do a shift and you're not sure what's available, just go to the Food Field calendar and feel free to go and add some shifts. So I'm going to show you how this works. If you want to do a shift, you're just going to want to hover your mouse over the hyperlink and then click on that. Here it gives you all of the information. There are some really important things to note, so bear with me. As you can see, we have a rostered pickup, a rostered drop-off, and a backup for the drop-off. So for the rostered pickup and the rostered drop-off, sometimes you might have 2 pickups or 2 drop-offs listed, not including your backup. In those cases, it might be that you have 2 food deliveries from retailers that you're taking to the same charity, or you have 1 delivery from a retailer that's going to 2 different charities. So just make sure to have a look over that and make sure that's really crystal clear. If any of that's confusing to you, or you think something might be wrong, just contact a member of the Food Field team and they can help you with that. You'll also have a backup listed. So this is only in very rare cases if your charity is closed. Sometimes that will happen on public holidays or other circumstances that different charities are closed. This should also be documented within your post-shift form. If it's closed and you did have to go to your backup drop-off. So as you can see here, you're going to include a photo in your post-shift form as well. And if you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to a member of the Food Field team. So once you've sort of gone through all that information, you can just press the sign up button here. And you will get an email regarding your shift. I'm just going to press close there, and you should be able to see it on your scheduled shifts. If you want to see that information again, don't worry, it doesn't just disappear after you sign up. You can press it on that little I button. It will show you everything you need to know. As you can see, there's a specific pickup time between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. And you're just going to need to contact the retailer before 11 a.m. But it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Just making sure that you read that all through pretty carefully, just to make sure that nothing can really go wrong. Now, if you want to cancel your shift, you're just going to press on that X there. Now, you can only really cancel a shift if it is um, longer than a week before that shift is coming up. Otherwise, you're going to need to contact a member of the food field team. Because it's over a week until this shift is, I can press cancel the shift. And then I'm just going to put the details of that shift in the WhatsApp chat. So you should all be on the WhatsApp chat or about to be added to the WhatsApp chat. The link is there in the type form. And that way you can take on other shifts. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please reach out to the food field team. They're more than happy to help. They want to make sure that you can understand how to do this. And happy volunteering.